Welcome back for another book review. Today we are talking about this one. So this is Practically Pagan, an alternative guide to health and well-being, and the author's name I always feel like I'm mispronouncing. It looks like Irisanya, something like that, Moon. So this book, once again, the title says it all. So this is taking a slightly more pagan approach to your health and well-being, and it's really not too heavy on the pagan side of things, to be honest. It's just more of a gentle introduction to the topic if you've never really considered it. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 star. So the first thing about this book, whenever we talk about health and well-being, there can be a very big issue of authors and just people in the communities really pushing their way as the only way. And most of the time that doesn't completely work out. And this book didn't really have that. There was no like bold claims of like, it's gonna magically change your life and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's very much more of a grounded approach of just like, hey, did you know that we're all alive? And like, when you're alive, you probably ought to take care of the thing that keeps you alive. Yeah, you should do that. And encourages you to seek out help and to find out things. Some of the stuff I didn't completely agree with. Like, there was a slight undertone of like, your body knows best, and it's like, does it though? Because I don't think so. And you know, it's like, well, if you feel like you need this, then it's okay. And sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like there could have been a little bit more of a push of like, you need to have modern medicine also step in and be like, hey, do I actually need stuff? Because like, you often don't know if you're deficient in things for a very long time before it really starts to impact you. That's when your body will tell you, and modern medicine is not the enemy. We should be finding this out. And, you know, even just like take a multivitamin, check in with your doctor, you know, be like, hey, this is like my diet. Like when you do your yearly checkup, to be like, hey, this is like roughly what I eat. Am I doing okay? And they can often check and make sure, and just, you know, there's just little things of like, you need to make sure that you're like nutritionally taken care of, because a lot of times we don't do that. And so that was the only thing I'm like, for a health and well-being book, that should probably be high up on the priority. It, you know, it doesn't necessarily say you need to do a specific diet, but just like, regardless of the diet, make sure your nutritional needs are met, you know, make sure you get your vitamins, your minerals, fiber, protein, whatever. You can get that from pretty much whatever diet. I don't know, I guess maybe keto and like fiber don't mix, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a book that, I don't know, I wish there was a little bit more emphasis for this particular topic on like, make sure your health needs are being met, and not so much emphasis on your body knows best, because it usually doesn't. Our bodies and brains do not communicate well enough to tell us what exactly is wrong, or how to fix it either. That's why people have been studying human bodies for thousands of years. I will say though, as somebody who has looked into health stuff pretty much my whole life, but definitely since becoming an adult, like since college, I've been pretty aware of that. A lot of this stuff was like the intro of intros, but not a lot of people have done that. So if you are new to like health and well-being and taking care of your physical body, this is a really good place to start. Again, you should probably also do your testing to make sure all of your levels are good, because again, you can be deficient in things and not necessarily know that. And, you know, just a quick check-in with your doctor will suffice. It's usually just a quick blood test and you're good to go. It doesn't check for like everything, but also if you can track your diet and then bring that to your doctor and be like, is this not good enough? They can tell you, because they do have training, and they have access to researchings that the public don't have access to, and they can do a quick search on their systems and find it. My doctor is notorious for like, I don't know the answer, but let's find out together, which is why I love my doctor, and I drive like an hour and a half to go see her. But like, they have a lot more access to stuff than we sometimes give them credit for. And usually if you have a good doctor, they are happy to, or I guess I should say medical provider, because even mine's not an MD. She's I think a nurse practitioner or something like that, which honestly I found to be a little more helpful than MDs. But regardless, your medical person to look up stuff with you. But if you have never considered your health in any capacity, this is a good place to start. I would say the recommended audience for this is definitely going to be if you're a beginner to health stuff, especially as a witch. I would love to know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. As always, a huge thank you to my patrons. If you would like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.